Okay, if you're watching this video, you are interested in one of the two modalities I use to help people get unstuck and move forward. And this one is breath work. It's very much past moving up to the present. So I recommend this for clients who are stuck in emotional overwhelm, feel like they're experiencing the same thing over and over again, or the same emotions, or they're just low energy. All the like sluggishness, the weight of the past and things repressed and unprocessed. All of this points to an overloaded emotional body. You think about when we were kids and we could play and do and be whatever we wanted. We were able to move our bodies. We were able to cry, scream, laugh all within 10 minutes. We didn't hold grudges. We didn't repress anything for sake of how we would be perceived. We just felt it and moved on. And you look at kids and their lightheartedness and it all makes sense. Now, there is a piece of this where, I'm glad that as adults, we don't just run around crying and screaming whenever we want. Like, it helps us be productive and move forward in society. However, here is the drawback of this. We have become so busy that we make no time to have that outlet, to feel our feelings. We feel something come up in an experience, but it's not an appropriate time to feel it or process it. So we repress it for later, but then we never revisit it. We never allow ourselves to close that stress cycle. So when that happens, we just keep building up, and that is that heaviness, the drained energy, the sluggishness, the exhaustion, the lack of clarity, just like overall, right? Because it's all here. And there's an added layer of being afraid to feel it because once one thing comes out, floodgates, we fear the floodgates, right? Cue breath work. This is a space where you get to purge the emotions, the stuck energy from your body without the story. How does this happen? Our body goes into alkalosis. So essentially, this breath pattern is increasing the rate at which your body is dumping carbon dioxide. So we breathe in oxygen, that refreshes our cells, and then carbon dioxide carries out the waste. But we're breathing really shallow most of the time, and a deep breath can help us feel refreshed and revived. But something about this shamanic breath puts us into a whole nother level, alkalosis. And this is where, because it's happening at such a rapid rate, our logical mind is subdued. Our logical mind is subdued so that our body can just carry out the healing. So the healing is anything that's not in alignment with your full well-being. I have seen all kinds of releases. Sometimes it's very emotional. Sometimes it's physical, like the emotions have been stuck in these certain areas. Sometimes it's just thoughts and random memories coming up. Sometimes it's trauma, but it will never be what you don't want it to be. There is a level of spirituality that meets this where it's just your body's innate intelligence. It knows what you're ready for. And the way that I ask you the intention questions are very simple and cut to the point, and your intuitive answer to them is exactly what it will be. It's exactly what you need, and your body will know how and where to clear the things that are stopping you from moving forward in those areas. The last thing I want to mention is that the paradox of emotions is that they can't be released until we feel them. And our brain likes to explain them away and be like, well, it's because this, and this. Well, that doesn't make the emotion go through. It's still not completing the cycle. But when we can actually just feel them and there's not the story attached to it, subduing of the logical mind, right? It only takes 30 or 45 seconds for that emotion to fully clear. People always leave my sessions saying they feel lighter. And I've had several people message me and say, oh my gosh, I lost X amount of pounds. Like there's literally just junk ready to be released through the breath. And the result? Clarity, peace, wisdom, understanding, feeling back in tune with yourself, your purpose, your passion, what it is you're meant to be doing, you name it. Like whatever it is you need, baby, it's here. And the reason that this is part 1 of 2 of my offerings is because it is that past clearing up to the present. And then I'll get into coaching in another video. But I hope to see you on the dance floor and in the arena.